So we talked about SEO, organic search. We talked about paid search. Now we get to my favorite, marketing
Marketing
automation.
automation. Yeah.
This is
So
like
many
a plug for
shameless plugs.
myself.
Yeah. Wow.
Um, so like where do you see like what do you do? I could ask myself this, but I'll ask you, what do you do in national positions in terms of that? And then like where do you see does that play in for the average company? Like where do you see where the trends there? What do you think about that whole space?
I think what he's
Yeah.
really asking is in 12 months, does he still have a job?
Yes, absolutely. Well, because here's the thing. This is, I kind of boxed with this a little bit with different people outside of national positions, and Darren and I have talked about this too. A lot of people will use, I'm going to separate these two things. They will just kind of put together marketing automation and email marketing as the same thing. They kind of use that interchangeably. When really, here's the thing. At its most basic, email marketing, you may want to send someone a welcome aboard email. You may want to send them a promotional email. You may want to send them a nurturing email, which is, hey, I saw you were looking at this product. Or maybe someone abandoned their cart at checkout. Hey, you have an abandoned cart containing these products. Do you need help? You have those are just these are the tools. These are just the emails. Well, the automation part comes into, well, what's going to make this email abandonment email fire out at the right time to the right person? Well, that's automation. Well, what's going to make, someone who visited the site 3 weeks ago, what's going to send them a reminder email to come out and complete their whatever it is? Well, that's automation. What's going to follow up with that person who fills out the form on your site and make them feel welcome? Hey, thanks for getting a hold of us. We'll be in touch really soon. What's going to confirm that? And what's going to let your team know that someone just filled out a form over here? So this is where the automation section really comes into the email part. The automation is taking those redundant things that we used to have to do, taking a voicemail, taking a message, calling that to the right person, to the right salesperson, letting them know, following up with the client. And it's taking all of those very tedious things that take time, collectively takes a lot of time, and trying to automate pieces of that process. So you may have, so you're not this isn't to get rid of anybody. This is to free flow the information the way it's supposed to go. And having someone who can manage that process, like what triggers that email? What's going to let our internal, if you have a CRM attached to your marketing automation, which we do, what's going to put the notes in the client profile? What's going to alert the sales team member? All of those things. That's the heavy lifting that marketing automation can help your company work faster and close more deals at a more rapid pace. Because if someone has to manually do all of these things, your competitors are anyone who has anything basic in place just for emails is going to be able to surpass you, unless you have a very old school client base who doesn't rely on email. So there's also areas like live chat, or what we call conversational marketing, where if you've ever jumped onto a website you've been on before and it pops up and says, hey, Matt, welcome back. And you're like, what? That's weird. Well, that's automation. That's some sort of, business intelligence or artificial intelligence or just machine learning. It recognizes the IP, of your computer and welcomes you back. Those are little things that can make a big difference. It can make you feel more welcome, and you can make you trust. Well, depending on how you approach it, like if it said, hey, Matt, how's the dog? I might be a little weirded out and bail. But if it just says, hey, Matt, hope you're having a great Saturday. Like those little contextual things that are driven by automation can help build trust faster. They can help the client feel more comfortable and build a little more affinity with the brand. So I don't know if I'm answering your question or not, but that's kind of the separation between the tools, I guess you'd say, the emails and stuff, and the actual automation is the strategy that makes everything work. And it's having someone who can see the bigger picture to make those pieces of automation talk to each other. That's like someone on my end, I may say, okay, I want this and this and this and this to happen. I could be the big dog and just say, this is what I want to happen. I want emails and I want chat and I want notifications, but I have to turn to someone like Darren and clearly express what I'm wanting and say, I need you to help me make this work. Because I don't have, because I don't have the time to go in the system and map everything out. And you will,
Right.
like if you have like a live chat or any kind of email drip, and you want it very programmatic and granular, it may start with what looks like a single email, fire out welcome email. If they do this, it's like a choose your own adventure from back when you were a kid. Like if they pick A, you go to this page. If you pick B, you go to this page. And it becomes this whole tree of information that you have to build content around to make the marketing automation fluid and personal for your customers.
And just to take this all back, like I think you said a really profound thing at the beginning, which was